not grounded in their wife. I love my wife, don't get me wrong. But if my wife tells me to go down the road against God or doing something against God, you know what? She's on her own. She's on her own. I'm not supposed to put my wife as an idol. If it comes an idol, that means I worship her more than I worship God. That God don't want that. A lot of us are chasing things instead of chasing God and wonder why our kingdom spouse ain't coming back. Listen, God wants you to chase him. It's all about God. You want your kingdom spouse? Run after God and your kingdom spouse will start running after you. If you run after God, money will start running after you. If you run after God, things will start running after you. But you know what we do? We run after everything under the sun. God, I need a man. I need a woman. You don't need nobody. You need God. You want a wife, you want a husband, but you don't need them because you was created for him only. Adam was in the garden by himself, guys. He was busy feeding the sheep and the goats and the animals and the monkeys. He wasn't studying no woman. I promise you he wasn't. But God saw that Adam loved him so much that he looked down and said, I'm tickled at my son. I'm just going, you know what? I'm just going, it's not good for him to be alone. I'm just going to get tickled and bless him with something wonderful that looks like him, except this one's got curves. Guys, Adam was not seeking a woman, I promise you. Adam was seeking God only. God's like, if you concentrate on what I want you to do, I will bring stuff to your past. Listen, guys, the only reason God showed you your kingdom spouse is because he wanted you, listen to me, he wanted you to know this is what I have for you, but I don't want this to have you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I want you to have this, but if this consumes you and takes me to a back seat, then that can go down the road. Because you putting that as an idol. And don't get me wrong, I love my wife. I do. But I can't love my wife more than I love God. Because if that's the case, she can come in here and persuade me to do things that God never told me to do. I can't do that. Because of the strong love that he's put in my heart towards her, I got to be careful that it don't compromise my love with God. That's the whole reason why the separation happened, guys. Come on. Because he don't want you to put that person before him. He don't mind you love it, just like that Harley out there. He told me about that Harley. I don't mind you having that Harley, but when you begin to worship that Harley more than me, the Harley's gone, son. And you know what? I never worshiped that Harley more than God. You can ask my wife. I ride that Harley, but when it comes time to do business with God and ministry and stuff like that, that Harley stays sitting. I don't worship that bike and neglect what God has called me to do. And that's the same thing he's calling us to do right now. Half of you are busy chasing a man and chasing a woman, and you not once say, God, what do you want me to do? God, I know that you've got a purpose here while I'm on this earth. And the purpose is this, guys. What did he create you for? And I hear people all the time, well, I can't live without a woman. I can't live without a man. Well, you know what? I can't live without God. I can't. Because he is the one that gives me strength and wakes me up every morning. He's the one that says, Jason, how you doing this morning? I said, how you doing, Lord? He's the one that when I get in the car and I turn the worship on and I begin to feel his presence. And I start crying and tears start falling. And I'm like, God, why are you so good to me? He said, why are you so good to me, Jason? Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be honest with you. No one in here can show God. Listen, God loves you, but what about where is your heart towards God? Where is your heart towards God? What are you doing for him? Are you using your time, talent, and treasures? The 3 T's? Are you showing God how much you love him? Because he done showed his love for you. He shows you love all the time. But where do you show him love? This is a good question. Peter followed Christ, but at the end of his ministry, when it was time for him to grow up, Jesus looks at Peter on the Gulf shore and he says, Peter, do you lovest thou me more than all these? He was trying to tell Peter, look, I'm tired of lip service. I'm tired of you coming to church, sitting in a pew doing nothing and telling me you love me. I'm tired of you reading your Bible, but you do none of it. You don't witness to people. You don't do what God's called you to do. I'm tired of that. It's time for you to start showing me some love. What about the last time I told you to give to something I was trying to build? What's the last time I told you to sow a seed and you argue, well, I got my bills, my thing, my thing. It's always your thing, but it's not God's. Let me tell y'all something. I can't tell you how much money I have spent on ministry. I can't tell you how much money I have dumped in other people's ministries. I can't tell you how much money I have gave to all these ministries over the years. And people look at me like, how in the world is Jason so blessed all the time? Because you don't know the seed that I have sowed over the years. And I don't do it to brag, and I don't do it to get glory of me. I do it because I love God with everything I got. I put my money where my mouth is. The first thing the wise man did when Jesus come to the manger, they brought everything they had, their goods, their frankincense and myrrh and their gold and all of their goods. What was they trying to do to Jesus? They was trying to show him, look, this is what we have. You gave us your life and we're going to give you our resources. This is how much we love you. See, giving is not a place that we should want, we should have to. It's a place that we should want to because he's been so good to us. He's been good to us more than we've been good to ourselves. You got food on your table. You got health. You could have had a heart attack last year, and guess who saved you? It was him. I could have had, I was going around here. I felt like 120 years old in my body. And I prayed, I said, God, I don't know what to do. I feel so bad, I don't know. And God sent a guy on the internet called Jacob. Ain't that funny? That's my future son's name. And sent him and gave me a Bible, and I started doing what he said to do. And I'm telling y'all, the pain in my body is totally gone. And you know what? God is so good to us. He sat and told me to go down there and get my teeth when I couldn't even afford it. I said, God, what are we doing? He said, you're going down there and get your teeth. I said, God, I can't afford that. He said, no, but I can. Why are you so good to me? He said, because you're good to me. You're always trying to get the gospel out. You're always trying to preach to people. You think of people more than you think of yourself. You think of the gospel. You think of the kingdom. It's always trying to get the gospel out. And you don't think that moves me, it does. That's why he told Peter, do you love me more than all of these? Guys, I'm going to tell you something. If God took you where he took me from, you'd be the same way. I told God in a tent in Lafayette, Georgia, I never will forget it. I said, God, I'll preach the gospel for the rest of my life. I got out of that tent just to cry my eyeballs out. And I just felt a love come in my heart so deep and so deep. And all these years, yeah, my faith has got weak at times. But you know what? That love has never left me. Sissy, that love has never left me. Not one time. Because I love him with everything I got in me. And you know what? I would be like Peter. I said, look, Lord, if they don't go, I will. God did, and you know, that's what I was telling Vanessa today. I'm not looking for people with talents. I'm not looking for people with gifts. I'm looking for people with heart, because when you got your heart in something, you ain't going to give up too easy. And that's where little David was. He didn't have a lot of talent, but he had a heart after God. And I'm telling y'all, God has been so good to me. But you know what? I want to be so good to him. That's where we need to be tonight. Where is our heart, guys? We need to do a heart check tonight. I don't know where I'm leading this, but God is just on me tonight. We need to do a heart check. Where is our heart tonight? Is it where God is? Has God been so good to you that you fathom not to be good back to him? God, I got to show you some love back. You've been so good to me. My stuff is getting paid off, thank God, because I could have lost it all. Thank you, Lord, but what can I do in return, God? Can I sow a seed? Can I sow $1 million, Lord? Can I show you something? See, God shows us love all the time. But when are we going to start showing him the love? My. Where's our heart, guys? We're back in the Laodicea in Revelation. The conditions of the church where he said, return unto me. He told the church of Laodicea, you increase with goods, but you're blind and you're naked and you're poor. Return to your first love. And your first love is not a man, and it's not a woman, it's God. It's God. He's been so good to you, but how much have you been good to him? God told me the other day, he said, I'm about to bless you even more. I said, God, I don't want no more blessing. You done blessed me enough. He said, but I want to bless you even more. I said, God, I don't need nothing else. I just want you. I don't need nothing else you'll give me. And God said, I want to bless you. You know why I want to bless you? Because you're always trying to bless me. Wow. You're always trying to reach out to people. You're always trying to build a ministry. You're always trying to build my kingdom. You're giving to my kingdom all the time. You're helping people. You're encouraging people. You're doing what I've called you to do, and you're doing what I've told you to do, because you're not doing it to get things because I know your heart, son. You're doing it because you love me. And that's where we need to be at, guys. We don't need to do ministry just to get in lights. I don't care about no showbiz lights. Turn all the fog lights off. Turn all the lights off. I don't care. I'm not trying to get on TBN. I'm not trying to get a book published so I can say, look at Jason, look at Jason. No, I'm trying to get a book published because I want somebody to read that book and say, my God, this book helped me. And I'm telling you, my body feels good. Or this book helped me and it changed my marriage. I don't care about the spotlights. I care about lives being changed. I care about lives coming from light to darkness. You know you have love for one another. Listen, when you come to the light, it's when you have love one for another. We come in here and have gifts. That's wonderful. You got gifts, guys, but quit using your gifts to destroy each other. I'm telling you what I know. God didn't give you that gift to destroy people. He gave you that gift to help your brother get out of their mess. I told Lori that today. This ministry right here is not a pointing finger ministry. You got problems, we're here to help you. We're not here to judge you. You got demon problems, that's okay. We're not going to condemn you. We're not going to judge you, because every one of us fight a fight of faith every morning we wake up. Paul said, I fought the good fight of faith. We're not here, me and Sissy's not here to point fingers at you or saying you're making mistakes or saying this or saying that. All we're here to say is, look, there is help whatever you're in. If you're addicted to alcohol, there's help. You're addicted to drugs, there's help. You're addicted to porn, there's help. We don't want to never make none of y'all feel like you can't talk to nobody. Because I've went in churches all my life, and I've never been able to talk to nobody without them throwing stones at me or making me feel like, oh my God, I'm going to go to hell. You're not going nowhere. No, you just come to us and talk to us, and we're going to pray that demon off of you. You're bothered with a demon, that's all right. My wife's a prayer warrior. Every time I tell her to pray, she says, baby, I'm praying. We're here to help you walk out of what you're in. We're not here to condemn you. We're not here to point fingers at you. Well, Brother Jason, I got a demon. That's all right. You come to the right place. Just admit you got the demon, and we can get that demon right off of you. It's okay. We always got demons. I had a bunch of demons at one time. If y'all knew me years ago, you'd probably run. Oh, my God. And Jason, and my wife tells me all the time, well, you're so patient. She ain't, Sissy's known me for years, but I wasn't patient years ago. I didn't have no patience. I would rip your noggin off in 2 minutes. I would. And Vanessa knowed me 6 years ago. Just 6 years ago, I didn't have no patience at all. I was bold, rude, and everything else. I would tell you like it is. But God has taught me, look, guys, I can't keep doing that. That's not helping people grow in Christ. And a bunch of people in church, they get on your nerves. I'm telling you. I know I pastor the church. I wanted to lock my doors and say, look, guys, y'all don't come back in my office. I'm tired of you coming in my office. And I sit in that church, and this is what I said. I'm just being transparent. I sit in that office, and this is what I said. I said, Lord, what did you call me to here? This is a jail cell. These people are crazy. These people are lost their ever-loving mind. These people are crazy. They've lost their mind. And Lori, I told myself, I said, God, can I go hide this? Do I have to preach this Sunday? Because these people ain't listening to nothing I'm saying. They stubborn, and they ain't listening to nothing. One ear out from the other. And then you got people, when you go on a vacation or something, they try to run the church. I was telling Sister Vanessa this today. I said, you try to put them to run your church because you had nobody to run your church. You come back, all the church left. I said, where'd everybody go? She told everybody today if they didn't come to church, they're going to hell. Oh, my God. I mean, but you know what? You know what all that takes? That takes heart, guys. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If your heart ain't in this and you're just in this for your heart posture's wrong, you in it for the wrong reasons. Well, I'm gonna just be a showbiz. I want to do full-time ministry. You sure you want to do full-time ministry? Let me tell you what ministry's all about. It ain't nothing but a hospital. Bunch of hurting people coming in, stabbed, got problems, got wounds, and you know who they coming to? They coming to you. Why? Because you have been through the pain, so you know how to minister to them because you know how they feel. And Sissy can minister to people that's on drugs that easy. Why? Because she knows how they feel, and she knows where they're at. I can minister to people with bad relationships, and Sissy can too. Why? Because we've been there. We've been there. I told that girl the other day, she's not on here tonight, but she's probably working, but I told her the other day, she said, Jason, how do you got so much knowledge of relationships? I said, honey, yeah, you don't want me to go there. you don't want me to go there because I could be here for a couple hours telling you all the knowledge that I should not done, that I should have run from, that I should have listened to my wife on here tonight, because I'm going to tell y'all something. I paid dearly. And let me tell you something. If you don't listen to your wife, sometimes you will pay dearly. And I did. I paid. But you know what the beauty of all of it is? That's right, darling. We all have. The beauty of all of it is we turn this around in a circle. And God's like, okay, Sissy and Jason, listen, y'all made the mistakes, but now it's time to pull people out of theirs. Ain't that wonderful? Because if we've never went through mistakes, how can we minister to you guys? If we never had problems, if we just got married, had kids, the picket fence and all this good stuff, and we never had problems, and me and her pastored a church, and, you know, we went to the Bible college, and, you know, and had the babies, and we never had a fuss a day in our life, you know, that's the dreamland. But see, we didn't go through that because God wanted me and her to go through all of this, because now we can minister to people and know where you're at. And know where you feel like. That's why God lets you go through pain, because that's your ministry. Why did God allow Paul to kill Christians? Because Paul had a call to help Christians. You see what I'm saying? God flips it on you. So God lets you go through the pain. I know it stinks. It ain't fun at all. But God allows the pain, because the pain is your ministry. Jesus' pain was to die and give up his life. But that was his purpose. A lot of you on here don't even know your purpose, but I'm going to show you tonight how to find your purpose. Your purpose is where you suffer the most. Where in your life that you have suffered the most. That's what God's called you to. That's what God's calling you to now. Because you cannot touch no one without passion. Jesus had a ministry, but Jesus ministered with passion. Why? Because God let him feel every sin of the world. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he felt everybody's sin in the whole world. So he knew what it felt like to be depressed. He knew what it felt like to be a failure. He knew what it felt like to be raped. He knew what it felt like to be not believed in. He knew, because he felt everything that you're feeling today, because in that Garden of Gethsemane, he felt everything, because that cup he was talking about, Lord, let this cup pass from me. He was feeling everything you ever went through in your whole entire life. Your mother denying you, anxiety problems, depression problems. He felt it all. Why did God allow him to feel that? Because he would minister with passion. Guys, you got to have passion in your ministry. Passion has to move you. Every time I talk to these kingdom spouses every day, she said, Jason, that girl the other day told me, said, Jason, you're doing this with passion. I can feel it. You have passion for this. You know why I do? Because I know how you guys feel. I know the pain. I know the pain when I sit there at night praying for somebody to love me when they don't. And when I made a mistake and chose the wrong person, and I sit there and say, God, please. You do pay for your wrong mistakes, and your choices do matter. And now we're trying to tell our kids the same thing, right? No. Don't go to that man. Get away from that man. He ain't for you. What, Mom? And I used to say this to my mama. My mom used to say the same thing. Son, get away from that woman. I said, Mama, you don't like nobody. But you know what? My mama was trying to protect me. But these kids, same way. I tell Megan all the time, Megan, no, don't go to him. No. Chastity, Morgan, Rayleigh, all of them. We tell them all, no, don't go over there. Leave that man alone. Why do we tell our kids that? Because we've done been there. We know the pain. And when you suffered a while, you don't want to go back. You do not want to go back. Vanessa, you got something to say tonight, Vanessa? You got something to add to that?
No, not really.
But if not, that's okay. I really feel like we need to evaluate what we need to do, guys. We need to search our hearts. Search your heart. Search your heart. Where's your heart tonight? Is it chasing things? Is it chasing your kingdom spouse? Now, I'm supposed to love my kingdom spouse. Don't get me wrong. I do. I sure love. And this is what I'm supposed to do. She's my wife. But she don't consume me to the fact that I miss what God is calling me to do. Because listen, guys, these kingdom spouses are not going to come back with you chasing them. They're going to come back when you start chasing God. When you're so consumed in his assignment for your life, there they come. Why? Because now you're putting God first. Now he's consumed in your life, and everything that's connected to God will be connected to you. That's why the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these what? Things will be added unto you. It didn't say seek nothing. It just said it'll be added unto you. This is what we fail to realize, guys. We want to chase everything but God. A lot of you are supposed to be working in the ministry already. We got some helpers in here. I got an IT head. This is what God has gave us. Now, I just want to give God glory for this. And this is what talent we sitting right under right now. We got an IT tech right here. She's a contact Peter. We need that in the ministry down there down there when we go to the beach. She's an IT tech. There's a lot of talent sitting right here. Vanessa, she does a phenomenal job at orchestrating things. Phenomenal. Guys, we can use our talents to build a kingdom. I can't do it by myself. I need help. I need all of y'all. We got another lady on here. She's an RN, and she is a prayer warrior. That woman can pray my socks down to the ground. I mean, I feel her prayer. Cynthia can say one word and the whole heaven shakes. And she's smart, too. And she's got discernment, too. She's got all kind of gifts. And she can cook, too. She can. I ain't joking. We got Nicole. She's a prophetess. We got a lot of talent in here. But you know how we're going to do it? We're going to do it in love. That's how we're going to do it. We all got gifts. That's fine. But we're going to operate in them gifts in love. And that's what I was going to talk about tonight. But God changed my message. I was going to talk about operating your gifts in love. Because listen, God didn't give you a gift to hate on one another, guy. He gave you a gift to love each other, to find each other's problem and help you out of it. You got a problem? Just tell me. We're here to help you out of your problem. We want you free. We want you set free from every problem you have. There ain't no shame in none of us. Every one of us in here got problems. I do. I got it every morning. Every morning. You can ask my wife. My wife called me 12 o'clock. Baby, I'm praying for you. She done felt my problem. She done felt, my woman can feel, my lady can feel me from 10 million miles away. She knows what I'm going through. And guys, I go through a lot. Because I not only fight demons in my own personal house, but I fight demons on the phone every day. But that's okay. God called me to this. And he's going to equip me. But I need some prayer warriors. And this is what we're going to start doing if anybody volunteers. We're going to start doing prayer ministry. We're going to start taking prayer requests. We're going to start praying. We're going to start, and this is what we're going to do tonight. Well, before we get off here, but we're going to take a seed offering right now. We're going to take a seed offering. You guys on TikTok, you can sow up at the top of the Cash App, guys. Yeah, up at the top. Uh-huh. And guys on YouTube, you can sow at the top too in the bio. I'm going to challenge you something tonight. I want you to sow your best seed tonight, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care. And guys, we're still checking on the hotel. Vanessa found us some hotels, and I got to get back to her. The one I think probably is the best, and then we're going to work on other things. But we will get the price. We are we're trying to do Zoom calls of people that can't make the conference. I was checking today with this Zoom. We can go live on Zoom and Zoom, and we'll be on TikTok, and we'll be on YouTube channel. So we can go live on a lot of that stuff. I think Lori was saying something about a cameraman being down there, so they can hook it up to a computer or whatnot, or phones or whatever. And we're going to try to go live down there. So I think that'll be a good idea, because next year, this year, but next year it'll be even bigger, because I'm going to try to get some commercials going on. And I'm going to try to do that this year too. But I don't have a lot of footage yet until we actually get down there. But I'm going to give you a chance to sow, an opportunity to sow tonight, guys. If you want, listen, just obey God tonight. This is God's doing. It's not mine. And I promise you, God will bless you, because we have a vision here. It's so big. Guys, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know when God's going to give our building back. I don't know. But I've had that vision too, and I'm bringing it out to you. And it's probably about a $22 million project. And I'm going to be honest with you. A hotel, God showed me a hotel. We're going all around the world. We're going to be in Australia. We're going to be all over. And God showed me that, so I need a team. God's going to give me a team and everything to travel with me overseas and everything. Because God is fixing to restore these homes, I'm telling you. God's been showing me this for years. And the reason why we're going to have the hotel, because people are coming overseas. Guys, I get almost I want to say 55 to 60 something calls a day from overseas. I do. And that one of the channels we got on Facebook is up in the thousands and thousands. And that's where they're coming from. But some of them write me letters. Hey, can you come over here? Hey, can you come over here? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I was like, well, when we get the funds up, we're going to travel over there and minister. Some of them from Australia, a lot of them from Kenya, Africa, of course. A lot of them from Africa. Had one from Banjai, Hong Kong or something over there in China, somewhere. I don't know. So I feel like God is fixing to blow up with these conferences. We could be traveling around the world. I don't know. We got to get our passports. This is what God is doing. He's not prompting me to go overseas just yet, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and I need a group of people that says, Jason, you know what? I want to go minister the gospel, and it's going to take heart, guys, because there's going to be times that we just don't, you know, we don't. You can't do this stuff for showbiz. You got to have heart. You can't do it because you want on a screen or a magazine. I don't care about no magazine. Don't put me on a magazine. I don't want to be on a magazine. All I want to do is see thousands of people get saved. All I want to do is see thousands of homes being restored. That's what I want to see. I don't care about the rest. As a matter of fact, the only reason I use cameras is because it reaches more people. That's it. I don't want to be on no camera. You know, used to, guys, I did. I used to call myself Jason Leopard Ministries. And it's so funny because God told me, he said, until you get out of your showbiz stuff, I ain't going to never promote you. You know that? I said, what, God? He said, you up all about promoting yourself, ain't you? How about you promote me and I'll open the doors for you? How about that? Because the Bible said if Jesus be lifted up, he'll draw all men nigh unto him. So I'm not worried about me. I just want to see God use this ministry to destroy the works of the devil. That's all I want to see. I don't care about showbiz. I don't care about my name being great. I want his name great. So I'm going to give you a chance to sow tonight. God Saver Ministries, $, God Saver Ministries, guys. Cash out. You can sell by Zelle tonight, 423-618-0813. If you want to share, I'm going to put this on here too, guys. If you want to share tonight, I want to, hold on, give me just a minute, guys. I should have put this up. I apologize. If you want to copy this QR scan code, guys, all they got to do is scan it. Scan that, and they'll be added to our texting list. Yes, Vanessa, yes. Yes, volunteers, yes. Yes, we need all the help we can, all the hands we can for this conference, guys. We do. If you just want to volunteer and say, hey, I want to help here and I want to help there. Because, you know, everything we do it to God. We do it unto the Lord. You know, we don't do it for, you know, to get fame, all this stuff. We do it for God. We do it because we love him. He's been good to us. And God will bless you for it. I promise you he will. He always has. He always will. As long as you're building his kingdom, guess what? He's building yours. That's the way I look at it. He's always trying to bless you if you're always trying to bless him. So if you want to give tonight, you can give the Cash App, or you can copy this scan code. You can put it on your phone, guys, on Zoom. I don't think you guys can see that QR code on. I need to put it on here for you guys. I know I do. The QR code. Yes, the QR code. You can copy that QR code and let people scan it, and it'll be automatically text on our texting list. If you're not in our community, guys, on TikTok, I know pretty much everybody on here on Zoom is, but TikTok, YouTube, I'm telling you, if you will join our community, we got so much resource in there. I want to really give it up for this man called Jacob, and I want to, and we got Vanessa's flower on there too, guys. She's got a meeting. It's on our community, so you can go on there. I can't really put it on here. I don't have a copy on my computer, but I have a copy on there. But I think other people. Hold on, let me try to get it on here, guys, because she's got a meeting, and I'm gonna start giving this stuff to Lori, because she's she just puts stuff on here. She's a tech person, so it's just too much, Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's share this to airdrop it to the computer here, and I'll share it to you guys on Zoom. She's got a meeting, and you probably got the text, guys. That's good if you did. So, hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. Hold on. Okay, copy this. And I think I got this. Okay, there we go. I got it. I think that's the right one. It'll load here in a minute, guys. You guys can download that flower. I think I got it right. No, I got it wrong. Hold on. Okay. No. Yeah, I think I got it. I don't know. Let's see. Well, it might did it. I don't know. No, that's not it. Damn it, blame it. Hold on, guys. Let's share this to there.
It's there. I
There we go.
downloaded it and I can see it. You just have to download to
Oh,
look
there
at
we
it.
go. All right, there we go. There we go. I got the right one. There it is. It's on the screen now, guys. I finally got the right one. But yeah, I'm gonna send some of this stuff to Lori, see if she'd pop up on the screen, and that would really help me, especially when preaching. And she's just IT tech, so she's good at that stuff. She's really good. If she don't mind, that is. I don't know.
Nope, I'm good. I do it naturally anyway. You hear you talking, a message comes to me, I put it in the chat. So yeah, it's all good.
Okay, good. Thank you, sister. I want to really encourage you guys. I just have started something, and it's really helped my health, guys. I'm gonna tell you something that really in TikTok. Hear me out. This guy's he's got his own website, Jacob Link, and I think Lori introduced me to him. And we got his health book in our community too. I asked him, I actually talked to this guy on the phone. And he's helped so many people with their health. And I told him, I said, do you mind if I put that in my app, my community, your book? He said, I don't care. So this guy's name, his name is Jacob Maglan. I want to say Maglan. And he told me, he said, I don't care. Really, I don't. And here's the thing. This guy is so smart when it comes to health. I don't know. You can go on his Facebook, I think. His website's called JACOBSLIN link.com.
He's Jacob Regeneration on Facebook.
Yes, Generation. Yes. And
Yeah.
I got his Bible right here.
Generation, okay.
Let me see if y'all can see this.
Let me see if I can find it.
I want to let you see this Bible that I got. I don't know.
Jacob's. Oh, Jacob's. It's with an S. Jacob's Regeneration.
Okay. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but anyways, it's a health Bible. It's a How to Heal the Bible Health Bible. If you guys can see it on TikTok here, I would advise you to go to the store, whatever, or you can pick it up in our community, whatever. I don't care. This guy right here is just, he's really, his knowledge about the Bible, what we should eat, what we should eat and everything. Guys, it's really changed my life. I'm telling you. I know you guys don't like beef liver. My wife says, yuck. But I'm telling you, it's gave me so much energy and it's causing me to lose weight. People's got testimonies in this Bible. It's called the Health Bible. And guys, if y'all have arthritis problems, you should be eating real not table salt, mineral salt. And I've just been blown away because my ankles was killing me, my legs, my back. You can ask my wife, my back started hurting every day. I mean, my back was so bad I couldn't even get out of the bed, guys. And all I did was take goat milk and raw honey and started mixing it. I had a glass of it tonight, and I have a glass in the morning, like a coffee cup, and I warm my milk up real warm, you know. And I put a little tad of salt in it too. And I do the cleanse, and he's got all kind of stuff you can do with other things too. But the biggest thing is we got parasites in our stomach we don't even know, you know, and all that arthritis stuff that was hurting my joints and bones. I mean, this goat milk has really healed everything. I don't feel nothing no more. I feel good. I feel focused. I don't have brain fog no more. So I would encourage you, and Sissy can just look off of my Bible. I mean, you know, I don't care. Here's the thing, though. Guys, it's not what we're eating, it's what we're not putting in our body that's killing us. And and the reason I put it in our community, and I'm going to tell you why. I hear a lot of people say they depressed. This guy shows you how to walk away from depression by what you're putting in your body. You might not think that because there's a chemical imbalance in your body that you're not getting enough of. And that causes you to be depressed. And I say, you know what, God? That may help relationships because of what they're eating. You know, or it's not really what you're eating, guys. It's what you're not putting in your body, enough of it. I mean, I still eat the same stuff, but I make sure that I have my goat milk, Proverbs 27:27. You got to have goat milk in your house. Why was goat milk? Why does God want us to drink goat milk? Because goat milk is healing. You got stomach issues? I don't have them no more. I used to have acid reflux. I don't have them. I don't have acid reflux no more. I can drink what I want to drink. You know what I'm saying? And my wife can testify to that. Because I had bad stomach issues. You can ask her. I would choke at the midnight hour. Would I not, Sissy? I would. She can testify to that. And I literally don't do none of that no more ever since I've been drinking goat milk. I mean, I feel good. I feel energetic. It makes me feel good all the time. So I would advise y'all to go on there and just check his website out, or you can go on there and grab the Bible, the digital Bible. He's got it in digital and paperback. I got both.
And he teaches out of Leviticus.
He teaches out of Leviticus. Yeah, that's right. And guys, there's so many testimonies on here that people, right here, this person said, been taking beef liver for 5 months, and what a big difference. Celtic salt, I was using it for 8 ounces, a glass of water, consumed it, nerve pain disappeared. Wow. I mean, what testimonies? I mean, all these people are giving testimonies of what this is doing. Because we're not doing what the Bible tells us to do. And one on here was doing table salt, and she would have a cup of coffee full of goat milk with wild honey or raw honey, and she would put a tad of salt. She would have depression problems. Ever since she's been doing that, depression went away. That quick. So I don't know. I'm like, look, God gave us things to do here. But anyways, that's it, guys. We can fellowship if y'all want. Y'all want to talk to each other, that's fine. We have a few minutes, that's fine. Y'all can talk or whatever. I'm done for the night, but y'all can fellowship or do whatever you want.